Hello everyone and welcome to Tuesday's homework check. So you should have done the 6 fraction division questions from yesterday. So we're just going to go over them today. So we have got, so when we're dividing a fraction by a whole number, we leave the top of the fraction the same. So that would become 7. And then we times 9 by 7, which gives us 63. So 7/63 is exactly the right answer, but if you would like to simplify it down, it can be simplified down to the same as 1/9. So 7/63 or 1/9, both of them are correct. Okay, so same goes for this fraction. So 8 stays as our numerator. Then we do 12 times 4, which becomes 48. So 8/48. If you want to simplify it down, it is 1/6. So 8/48 or 1/6. Then we've got 10/14 divided by 5. So our numerator stays as 10. We do 14 times 5, which gives us 70. And then if we want to simplify that one down, it simplifies down as 1/7. So 10/70ths or 1/7. They are both correct. Now, the next question is a little bit different and it might look the same. It looked the same to me and my tired brain when I was looking at these already. But we've got 3 divided by a half instead of 1/2 divided by 3. Okay, so they're not exactly the same. So you may have done this with Miss Garraway, or this may be completely new for you, but I'm going to explain how we do it anyway. So this is completely different because it's as if we have got 3 wholes and we're dividing them between half people, half of anything. So it's not quite the same. So the rule for this one is we put our 3 over our 1, because 3 wholes is the same as 3 ones, and we know this. The division actually turns into the times, times because we are sharing this out between half, and half is going to be smaller than a whole, so it's actually timesing because we're getting bigger really than not smaller. And then what we do with this fraction is we flip it. So 1/2 becomes 2 over 1. And then all we do is we times across as if we're timesing fractions. So we've got 3 times 2 is 6. 1 times 1 is 1. We know that 6 over 1 is actually 6. So the answer to this one is 6. Don't worry too much if it's a completely new thing. It's thrown in there to throw us all off, me included. Okay, number 5 is exactly the same as the 3 on top. So we do, we keep 1 as the numerator. We do 4 times 3, which is 12. We can't simplify that down anymore, so that is 1/12. And then this one is exactly the same as this number 4. Now, if you hadn't come across it and it was completely new, then I'd maybe pause the video and have a go, see if you can do it this new way. If you knew how to do it, then that is absolutely fine. So we've got 4 becomes 4 over 1 because we've got 1 whole. So we're sharing 4 out between 3/4. So lots of 3/4. So it's actually getting turning into a times. So then we flip this fraction 3/4 to 4/3, and then we times it across. So we've got 4 times 4 is 16, and we've got 1 times 3 is 16/3, and then what we do is we turn this into like we turn 6 ones into 6, we're going to turn 16/3 into a mixed number. So how many 3s go into 16? So we have 3 goes into 16 5 times completely. And then we have 1 left over, and we put that 1 over what the original fraction was, so it becomes 5 1/4. So hopefully that's not too confusing for you. What I want you to do for tomorrow is we're going to move on to percentages. So if you could do page 43, questions 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 for me. So the first few questions of percentages. Just a quick tip. Some of the percentage questions say 20% times 100. If it says times, it still means of. So don't get confused with that. It's 20% of 100. So it's exactly the same as what we've already been doing last week. So have a go at those questions and then check back in tomorrow to see if you got them right.